I never thought I'd come home and find strangers living in my own house. My house. The one I spent years working for, sweating for, dreaming about. But there it was. The front door painted a new color, kids' bikes in the yard that weren't mine, and a woman in yoga pants watering flowers she had no right to touch. Excuse me? What the hell are you doing in my yard? My voice cracked, a mix of fury and disbelief. She looked up, squinting against the sun. Then she tilted her head with that smug, fake politeness. Oh, you must be the previous owner. My stomach dropped. My chest tightened like a fist. Previous owner? No, I'm the current owner. Who the hell are you? She smiled. Karen Mitchell, Homeowners Association president. And legally, this property isn't yours anymore. My heart hammered. What are you talking about? My mortgage is paid automatically. I was overseas for 6 months on contract. Everything's current. Karen shrugged, brushing it off like it was nothing. Paperwork says otherwise. The board declared it abandoned. Sometimes the community needs sacrifices. My son's tuition for a study abroad program, for example. I almost laughed, but it came out broken. You sold my house to pay for your son's vacation? Her lips curled into that HOA glare. Trip of a lifetime, she said. The world went silent. No birds, no cars, no breeze. Just the pounding of my pulse. I exhaled, long and controlled. Fine. You want to play this game? Let's play. She smirked, misinterpreting my calm for defeat. She had no idea what was coming. 2 weeks later, the courtroom buzzed with tension. Karen sat in her beige suit, pearls around her neck, fake humility plastered across her face. She didn't even look at me. My lawyer, sharp and precise, laid out the evidence piece by piece. Every payment record, every statement, every notarized mortgage document proved the truth. I owned the house. The judge leaned forward. Miss Mitchell, can you explain why HOA funds were transferred into your personal account, used to pay for airfare and hotel bookings in Europe? Gasps rippled across the room. Karen stuttered. That was community relations. My son was representing us abroad, an ambassador of sorts. On a trip to Ibiza? My lawyer cut in, sliding receipts across the table for a beachfront resort. Silence. Karen flushed crimson. Sweat trickled down her temple. Her board members looked away, avoiding her eyes. Then a man in the back row stood up. A badge gleamed on his belt. His voice was calm, deadly serious. Your Honor, we've been investigating HOA fund misuse across multiple neighborhoods. Ms. Mitchell's name appears repeatedly in our files. Karen's head snapped toward him. That's absurd. I'm a respected... Not anymore, the agent interrupted. As of now, you're under federal investigation for fraud and embezzlement. Her mouth opened, then shut. Her pearls trembled against her throat. And for the first time, she had nothing to say. The day I walked back into my house, legally restored, stamped and sealed, it smelled faintly of lavender cleaner and betrayal. The family Karen had duped was gone, reimbursed by court order. I touched the walls like greeting an old friend. But the sweetest moment wasn't reclaiming the house. It was standing on the lawn as neighbors gathered to watch Karen escorted away in handcuffs. Some gasped, some whispered, some smirked. I just exhaled. That's what happens when you mess with the wrong guy. For a while I thought it was over. 3 months later, a letter came, handwritten, from her son. You ruined my life. You'll regret this. My fingers trembled as I held it. Then I smiled. Nice try, kid. The game's over. I crumpled the letter, tossed it in the fire, and watched the flames consume it. Still, a shiver crept down my spine as the smoke curled upward. Maybe he wasn't bluffing. Maybe this wasn't the end. But I knew one thing for certain. Karen's downfall was permanent. Her power, her reputation, her so-called empire, all gone. And if her son ever tried anything, I was ready.